give you an idea of how big the box actually really is. You know, without seeing it in person, it's kind of hard to tell. As you can see, I don't yet have the top on it. I'm trying to let the resin dry a little bit more before I decide to finish slapping it together and throwing it in the trunk. You see these little bad boys right here. You know, this is funny because for a long time I was really skeptical about this brand because of the price. You know, I let that price tag scare me because I never thought a speaker this well built would ever be in that price range. But no, I was pretty well mistaken. It's actually a really, really well built sub. It's really stiff. I mean, you can't even barely move it. Triple stack magnet, 220 ounce. You know, it's a double woven tensile leads. This thing's made for doing some damage. 1,000 watts RMS, 2,000 watts peak. You know, honestly, I'm a little skeptical on the 1,000 watt RMS and the 2,000 peak of a speaker of this caliber because to me, I'm thinking it's probably at least a 1,500 RMS, and it's probably a little bit higher than what it's claiming for peak also. That's the same thing here with this competition American bass amp also. VFL 100.1 SPL amp. You know, I was a little skeptical on these too. Personally, I think the case, the chassis that it sits in, kind of looks a little cheesy. But when you actually pick this thing up, it's got some weight to it. I bet this thing weighs a good anywhere from 20 to 25 pounds. You know, it's rated at 1,500 watts RMS. Peak, I think, was supposed to be maybe 2,800. That's another one there that I'm pretty skeptical on because if it actually does the 1,500 RMS, which is claiming, which I'm thinking that it's underrated, big time. I bet you this thing's probably gonna do close to 2,000 watts RMS. That anybody knows anything about them birth certificates that you get with the Rockford Fallsgate amps. You know, if this thing actually had the birth certificate, I think that it'd actually be put into a different power class when it comes to being run into competition. Because I'm pretty sure if your RMS is 1,500, your peak is going to be a whole lot higher than 3,000 ever could imagine. You know, when you get a little 200 watt amp and it's peaking out at 800 watts, you know, on the old Punch 1000s there, I've seen birth certificates for Punch 1000s coming out at 1,400 RMS and peaking out at about 4,200 watts. So, being these don't have a birth certificate, I'm going to have to say off the top, just guessing, that this thing probably is going to peak out around anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 watts, given they're taking the note that's going to be coming out of it. So, I'm about to finish up here and get this top back on this box and throw it in the old Cadillac and let's see what she sounds like.